In this video, we're going to answer the question, can I leave my soft plastics rigged on either my jig head or on my weighted hook while I'm not using it? Do I need to put them back in the package or in my tackle box, or do I not? Can I just leave them here? And so the answer to that isn't a one size fits all. It really depends on which soft plastic it is. So most of them you can leave them. And so the couple that you definitely cannot, at least the one that you really should not, is Gulp. So Gulp, these are the ones that can do the most damage if you leave them, if you let them dry out. These are a water-based material. So as soon as that water evaporates, it's going to shrink and it'll get down. These 5-inch jerk shads will actually shrink down to about like 1.5 inches, and it'll be rock hard. And it's just not good. You don't want to do that. You will not be able to get it off your jig head or off your weighted hook unless you soak it in water for a while. So with Gulps, you absolutely should not leave them on a jig head or on a weighted hook. Another brand that I believe you're not supposed to, I just picked some of these up to test, but I believe these are a similar situation where these fish bites. So I believe they do shrink as well. And so the general rule of thumb is if you look at the package and there's water, right? You can see this one has water in there. If it comes in a package with liquid, then you should put them back in the container. That you should not leave them out. So this one doesn't have as much liquid as Gulp, but you can definitely see some in there. They're definitely, they package these to keep them to keep moisture inside the package. And so if you see that liquid in there, that's the general clue that you should not just leave them exposed. So as far as brands that you definitely can leave on the hook, so Z-Man is one, leave that. Zoom, we have Down South Lures. I've picked up a ton of tackle to do reviews on. Gambler is good. Charlie's Worms, DOA, all of these other brands, and pretty much most others, right? Most of these other brands, you can do that. And so those brands, whether you're using a jig head or you're using a weighted hook, you can keep these rigged on your rods. You can keep the baits just on there all the time, and you're not going to run into issues. So hopefully that helped answer some questions. If you do know of any others that will dry out, or any others that have to be put back in the package, or at least that have to be taken off of the jig heads, please do leave a comment down below. I would certainly love to hear about any other brands that do require the extra care as well, to make sure that I don't make a mistake when I'm testing out future lures. But yeah, thank you so much for your time in watching this video. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.